Nvidia just reported earnings and the stock is up nearly 20% as I am recording. On today's episode, I am going to do a very quick overview on their earnings results and talk about the 11 billion reasons that this company is the AI king or queen. So let's get started. So first, let's start off by quick disclosure. Nvidia is my number one position in my portfolio. With these price performance boosts right now, almost up 20%. I would say this is probably 15 to 18% of my portfolio. It's getting very close to that 20%. So it's very heavily. Obviously, anything can change. The stock will be very volatile, but things are looking good. And obviously, I am super excited. To all the investors who kind of watched this semiconductor progress in this channel when we were really kind of digging into Nvidia at those $100 levels just a few months ago, congratulations. And I'm sure you are all pretty excited. So if we take a closer look, I just want to look at guidance for quarter one. So they just reported quarter one. So I want to take a quick rewind to last quarter and see what the company expected. They expected a $6.5 billion revenue with sequential growth driven in all four major markets, led by strong growth in data center and gaming. So that's what they were expecting, $6.5 billion, and gross margins of somewhere around 66.5 on a non-GAAP basis. Remember those numbers. Finally, I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video, and check out fool.com/Jose for the 10 best stocks to buy now. With that link, you get a promotional offer for the subscription service. Now, let's continue with today's episode. Now, if we take a closer look, total revenue was way past that 7.5 billion. It was closer to 7.2 billion. And yes, it was driven by those two main markets, data center and the gaming market. We can see the data center market is exploding, and we can see the other thing, the gaming market is now it definitely seems like the turnaround has happened here for the gaming space. And the main reason, right, this company was under shipping their graphics cards to the consumer products for a long time. Now they're back to kind of returning shippings to normal. I do believe they might still be under shipping a bit. So overall, we do expect this gaming market to continue to grow. But this is the highest revenue we've seen in the past 4 quarters from now, right? So from quarter 2 of fiscal year of 2023. The automotive segment, I just want to pinpoint that it is up a nice amount year over year, but it is seeing a small boost sequentially. I was a little bit surprised about that. I would have expected the auto market to be a little bit higher. Maybe this company is just kind of saving their inventory and some of their chips for some other markets as we continue to see the data center space. Now, if we kind of jump into their earnings, and first, gross margins, we can see on a non-GAAP basis, gross margins were 66.8. This was it was pretty much in line with what the company was saying, so great news. When this company was seeing that huge downfall with all this over inventory correction, gross margins took a huge dip. Now we're back to those high 60% digits. So great news for investors here. Before I go on any further, I just want to showcase the real reason. The main reason the stock is up right now is second quarter of fiscal 2024 outlook is $11 billion. And I want to say, when I read that, I thought I was hallucinating. I thought maybe because of my new baby, I did not get plenty of sleep. So I thought I was reading it wrong. But that's not the case. That's the number they give. And we can see this is far above, way above, almost a 40% growth from their peak of quarter 1 of fiscal year of 2023. Their peak revenue was $8.2 billion. So that, I think, alone is the main reason the stock is up nearly 20%. Some great things to note as well, right, is quarter 3 and quarter 4, this company is releasing their new products for the CPU market, and the Grace CPU and the Grace Hopper CPU. So in theory, this revenue for second quarter, I don't believe is going to be the peak. I think we're going to continue to see maybe some more growth in quarter three and quarter four as we continue to have new products coming out and as we continue to see this push in the AI market. So this is mainly the main reason the stock is up right now. A few things, I don't think anything else is worth mentioning right now in forms of their overview. We do mention that the gaming market is up. Again, like I said, it's mainly because they were under shipping for a long time. That is starting to pick back up. And lower shippings are still are normalizing in forms of inventory level. So that's a great news. I do believe we are going to continue to see that. But for the next few quarters, this is going to be a company that's really driven by the data center market. And as soon as the consumer space picks back up, we are going to also be driven by the gaming market. Let's see what else do we have here. Cash flow from operating activities was almost 2.9 billion dollars, up from 1.7 billion a year ago and 2.2 billion a quarter ago. So a few things: they are lowering inventory prepayments and their changes in inventory, and obviously the strong growth in revenue. Free cash flow of 2.6 billion dollars. Financially, Nvidia is not a company I personally would worry about. So like I mentioned, we are going to do another video, another follow-up on their earnings call, where I really discuss some of the Q&A sessions. We are going to learn a lot about there. But right now, this is the main reason the stock price is up nearly 20%. Obviously, things can change, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good day, and see you next time.